So we're here at the Amici x Gertrude exhibition, Fall Apart Come Together, and we're talking to Nathan Eastwood about his painting. Nathan, what's the title of your work here?
Dave talking to neighbour. I used to take photographs of Dave, who used to live across where I lived in East London. And I always found him fascinating. He's such a traditional East London guy. Would often go outside smoking a cigarette or chatting to people that always walked around past where he lived. And I always had affection for him. He was a great guy.
It was just like a real character
Yes.
in the local area.
Yes.
Just someone that really drew your attention.
Yes.
Really quite tender depictions. And
Yeah.
I feel like the way in which you've kind of painted these scenes, all of the scenes that you paint, they have this real care to them. Is that something you want to imbue them with?
Yes, absolutely. So for me, there's a love for the subject, and for me, that love for the subject means I want to spend more time on those works. Something that just feels right for me to exist as a work, to give a voice to someone like Dave, even though he might have not known he was painted. For me, that's
So he didn't know he was painting?
He wasn't known, no.
Does that feel creepy at all? That's quite voyeuristic.
He is voyeuristic, yes. And I've had certain people ask me, do you not ask the people that you're photographing for their permission?
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't really want them to know because they've changed their demeanour.
Totally.
Then it's all of a sudden, you know.
They're too aware.
That's right.
Yeah.
But with this occasion, I was in conversation with Dave and I said, oh, by the way, if you've seen a camera out my window looking at your direction, yes, I'm photographing you.
Don't be freaked out, Dave.
No.
I'm not doing anything too weird. I'm just going to make a beautiful picture.
Right, yes.
And these are enamel paints.
Yes, enamel on prime board.
Enamel on prime board, and they're built up in thin layers.
Yes.
But they're on the edge of photorealism, but they're not overt.
That's right.
They're not like, because we can see photorealism conventionally is on par with photography and is super smooth and super refined, and there is a little kind of like, I guess, allusion to the way in which you painted in these paints, because you have got brush marks, you have got traces of it.
That's right.
And that's a conscious thing.
Yes.
Why is that?
Because I don't consider myself as a photorealist in any. Well, I'm not a photorealist.
Yeah.
But I do use the methodology.
Yeah.
So I will grid the works and the photo. But I want the paintings to speak for themselves as paintings. So I purposely make sure that the brush marks remain visible.
Yeah.
Although when you document them, they look tight. So it has that feeling of photographic realism.
Yeah, and as you get closer, it kind of unfurls a bit more. So it's actually, it gives you a kind of, almost like there's a kind of layered approach to the reading of the paintings, which is, at first glance, you are seeing them in that photorealist realm, and you could mistake them for a photograph. But up close, they have some this other world that it leans much more into the materiality of paint.
Yes. And at the end of the day, I'm a painter.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for inviting me to the show.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you.